9 years recommended by 4 people that perhaps they were Mueller people. I don't know who they were, prosecutors. And they, don't know what happened. They all hit the road pretty quickly. Look, you had somebody just recently, you saw what happened. He got 2 months. He got sentenced to 2 months for leaking classified information at the highest level.
Who's that?
They treated Roger Stone very badly. They treated everybody very badly. And if you look at the Mueller investigation, it was a scam because it was illegally set up. It was set up based on false documentation and false documents. You look at what happened, how many people were hurt, their lives were destroyed, and nothing happened with all the people that did it and launched this scam. Where's Comey? Where is Comey? What's happening to McCabe? What's happening to Lisa and Peter Strzok and Lisa Page? What's happening with them? It was a whole setup. It was a disgrace for our country, and everyone knows it too. Everyone, including NBC, which gives a lot of fake news. The fact is that Roger Stone was treated horribly, and so were many other people. Their lives were destroyed. And it turns out, you look at the FISA warrants and what just happened with FISA, where they found out it was fixed, that it was a dirty, rotten deal. So when you look at that and you see what happened to Roger Stone, but think of it, a man leaks classified information, highly classified. They give him 2 months. Roger Stone for doing, nobody even knows what he did. In fact, they said he intimidated somebody. That person said he had no idea he was going to jail for that. That person didn't want to press charges. They put him in for 9 years. It's a disgrace. And frankly, they ought to apologize to a lot of the people whose lives they've ruined. All right, next question. Next question, please. Go ahead. Yeah, please, Steve. Wait. What?
Are you considering a pardon for?
I don't want to say that yet, but I tell you what, people were hurt viciously and badly by these corrupt people. And I want to thank, if you look at what happened, I want to thank the Justice Department for seeing this horrible thing. And I didn't speak to them, by the way, just so you understand. They saw the horribleness of a 9-year sentence for doing nothing. You have murderers and drug addicts, they don't get 9 years. 9 years for doing something that nobody even can define what he did. Somebody said he put out a tweet, and the tweet, you based it on that. We have killers, we have murderers all over the place, nothing happens, and then they put a man in jail and destroy his life, his family, his wife, his children. 9 years in jail, it's a disgrace. In the meantime, Comey walks around making book deals. The people that launched the scam investigation, and what they did is a disgrace. And hopefully it'll be treated fairly. Everything else will be treated fairly.
Aren't you speaking to the Attorney General?
Go ahead, please.
Una pregunta. Gracias por atender
Yes.
a un periodista de Ecuador. Los indicadores macroeconómicos de los Estados Unidos están excelentes. Lo felicito, señor presidente. Pero los indicadores macroeconómicos de Latinoamérica, las expectativas de crecimiento están bajando. Y particularmente, el crecimiento de Ecuador está en cero. ¿Cómo ayudamos a las economías latinoamericanas? ¿Cómo ayudamos a Ecuador, señor presidente?
How can we help Ecuador, Mr. President? And congratulations.
Well, thank you. I love that question. I wish we had some people like that here. He's congratulating us on our great success as a country, and I want to congratulate you too, because what you've done in Ecuador and your president have done a fantastic job. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, you're concerned about the 4 prosecutors?
I'm not concerned about anything.
Does it show that there's something wrong with you?
I'm not concerned about anything. They ought to go back to school and learn, because I'll tell you, with the way they treated people, nobody should be treated like that. Go ahead.
The last time a president from Ecuador visited the White House and a president of the United States did an official visit.
And when was it? When was it?
17 years ago.
Wow.
With George W. Bush in 2003. What changed now? What is your specific interest with Ecuador now? Usted como hispánica, presidente de Ecuador, es la primera vez que se produce un viaje oficial en 17 años desde 2003. ¿Qué ha cambiado ahora? Thank you.
She did a good job. Go ahead. I think I understood it.
¿Que conteste yo? Encantado, señorita. Sí, Ecuador, después de una época bastante difícil en sus relaciones internacionales, ha decidido renovar, ha decidido refrescar su relación internacional y acercarse bastante más a quienes han sido permanentemente más afectos a nuestra forma de pensar y a nuestra forma de ser. No sé si lo traducir inmediatamente.
Sí, mejor. Ecuador has, after having gone through very hard times, and especially in regards to its international relationships, has decided to come together again with the international community and bring refreshed relationships to those who have the same way of thinking as we do. We wanted to come closer to them.
Recordemos que Estados Unidos es el principal socio comercial de Ecuador, por una parte, y por otra parte también, vuelvo a recalcar, coincidimos en valores que nos son bastante comunes, como son la libertad, la democracia, la justicia, la solidaridad, la fraternidad y el respeto a los derechos.
Señor Presidente,
Some Republicans have expressed. Oh, sorry.
Señor Presidente, Lenín Moreno.
The USA,
Don't
we
interrupt.
need to remember that the USA is the main trade partner for Ecuador. And this is not only in terms of trade, but because we share many common values, such as the love for liberty, democracy, justice, solidarity, fraternity, and the respect of human rights.
Señor Presidente,
And I can tell you the thing that's changed from our standpoint, we're the #1 economy in the world by far. We've never done better. We have the strongest markets we've ever had. The market is up very substantially today, 250 points when I last looked. And our country has never done better militarily. We've rebuilt our military. We've cut our taxes. We've cut regulations at a level that nobody's ever been able to cut them. And our country is doing great, and we've really reestablished a lot of relationships, but we have certainly reestablished it with Ecuador. Ecuador had a very unusual outlook on life, but with your great president, he realizes how important it is to get along with the United States. And I want to just congratulate him because our relationship is very good. He's made tremendous progress.
Señor Presidente, Lenín Moreno, muy buenas tardes.
Yeah, sure, we will, and they have incredible product, and they grow it, and they make it, and we like it, so we will, sure. And they need our product, too.
Is it going to be like the USMCA? That's your model for that?
Well, that's a great model. We just finished that, and it's a great model with Mexico and with Canada. USMCA has been very successful. Already the fruits are really taking place. You take a look at what's happening in terms of the kind of numbers we'll be doing with the USMCA. And this on a much smaller scale would be interesting. We are looking at that kind of a model, yes.
And Venezuela, are you going to talk about that? And are you worried about the assault on Juan Guaido yesterday when he arrived?
Yeah, we'll be looking at and talking about Venezuela. And it's always close to our heart. We have millions of people from Venezuela living in the United States very successfully. They love our country and they love Venezuela. We'll take care of the Venezuelan people.
Sir, some Republicans said they hope you learned a lesson from impeachment.
You weren't chosen, Steve. Go ahead.
Uno de los temas que vamos a tratar en esta reunión es en cuanto a la
Oh,
seguridad.
excuse me, 1 second. We'll do this gentleman and you. Go ahead,
The
Steve.
President of the Philippines decided to sever a U.S. military pact with the United States. What was your reaction to that, sir? Is there anything to convince him otherwise?
Well, I never minded that very much, to be honest. We helped the Philippines very much. We helped them defeat ISIS. I get along, actually, I have a very good relationship there, but I really don't mind if they would like to do that. That's fine. We'll save a lot of money. You know, my views are different than other people. I view it as, thank you very much, we save a lot of money. But if you look back, if you go back 3 years ago, when ISIS was overrunning the Philippines, we came in and literally single-handedly were able to save them from vicious attacks on their islands. But I haven't heard exactly that, the way you expressed the question. And my relationship, as you know, is a very good one with their leader, and we'll see what happens. They'll have to tell me that.
So the president there taking a number of questions there. Roger Stone at the beginning there, he called the Mueller matter a whole setup and said Roger Stone was treated terribly. 9 years, he asked. He called that a disgrace.